Welcome back to the Belleville East Broad Club social media accounts, episode 39 of the Lancer Conversation. We're near the end of our spring sports season and a big week as all of our three teams are in action. We're going to first start off with our baseball team this week. They take on O'Fallon, being the 3 seed, Lancers being the 5 seed in the regional semifinal up at Edwardsville on Thursday at 4:30. And to get you ready for that playoff matchup, you're joined by one of the seniors on that baseball team, Ty Reaka. Thanks for taking time to join me.
Thank you.
I know, it's crazy to think that it feels like only a few weeks. It feels like yesterday we were starting off the season. It's been a few weeks. Kind of the emotions got to be going kind of heavy these last few games.
Yeah, feels weird being a senior. But yeah, just having fun as many days as we have. So.
For you, I know you've had a pretty long baseball career. You're going to extend it next year. We'll talk about that here in a bit. But first, we'll start off how you start playing baseball. Growing up a kid, how did you start playing?
My dad just put me in t-ball, I think, and something about it just made me had a very, very hard love for it. Always playing catch with him in the yard, just wanting to be better than my brother for sure.
Yeah.
So that just always had a drive for me to play. I just always wanted to be better than my brother.
Was there an age or a certain point you got to where you said, hey, I really enjoy this thing, I want to play it all the time?
Yeah, I think honestly mine, I definitely wasn't very young. I would say it's more like middle school age.
Yeah.
Like it was, I would say maybe 8th or 7th grade. I knew I was going to be pretty good. So I really had something for it going.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to take it serious.
All these years playing baseball, what's your favorite thing about it?
The ups and downs. The ups and downs.
Yeah.
It can make you have a crazy mindset for future-wise, for life in the future. So I love the ups and downs. Obviously, I don't love the downs.
Yeah.
But I've learned to overcome the downs and never stayed in the downs.
So now, high school senior year, you're up playing outfield, also playing pitcher as well. How did you start playing that outfield position and pitching as well?
I think outfield started when I started playing for my other travel ball team, and I kind of just played there. Kind of liked it. Didn't really like it that much, but over the summer and the times I had to play here, I had to like it anyways, because that's my spot. So.
Yeah, and then what about pitching?
Pitching, I would probably say pitching's always been my favorite thing since I was young, because it's a very cool thing that you can have the whole game is on you. It's whatever you're doing, it starts with you. So I love having the thing on my back.
Yeah. What's your favorite pitch?
Probably a 2-seam fastball.
Okay, 2-seam fastball. Okay, I like that. Growing up, was there any favorite players you try to play after, mimic?
Well, I really wanted to be Colton Wong, but but he was a little too small for me. So probably Eric Hosmer.
Okay, Eric Hosmer. That's an interesting one. I always hear different ones. The big guys. I've never really heard.
He was a different type of player.
Yeah, it was pretty good back then too with the Royals. And so I assume that the Cardinals are your favorite team, hopefully growing up.
I'm an Astros fan.
Oh, that's.
I'm an Astros fan.
This has been. I was coming in here. I was thinking. I've heard numerous teams. I've heard local teams. I've heard the Pirates. I've heard the Royals. I always heard the Cardinals. The Astros, man. How did that happen? I got to hear this.
It was Altuve. He's my guy, man. Another short guy. I can't really look to be one of him because I'm a tall guy. But no, the way he plays and just had his team all the time when they were really, because they used to be really bad when I was young. Yeah. But the first time I just watched a game on TV was the Astros, and I just fell in love with them. Obviously, we're cheaters technically, so I can't love them that much. But
okay, at least we admit that. For you, so you committed to play next level at junior college.
Yes.
What was that commitment like?
It was amazing. Love the coaches. I definitely think I need to go there first. Just get used to college, then maybe go somewhere bigger.
For you, what was that process like? 'Cause I know it was kind of a long one. You're getting recruited, and then you finally make a decision. What was that all like for you?
Well, so I would say it was sophomore summer is when I started getting really good.
Yeah.
And I got recruited at the end of end of their summer.
Yep.
It was right when I switched travel ball teams, which is pretty cool. And then the next summer, I started talking to a couple of D1 schools, and then towards, I would say, the end, or starting to go into senior year, I started getting a lot of JUCOs.
Yeah.
I really just fell in love with, how they come from the dirt. You gotta start somewhere, and then go somewhere bigger. But I just wanted to go there first.
Yeah, for you, what did it mean for you to keep playing? Because I know you've just been talking about how much you fell in love with the game. Now you get to keep playing it for at least another 2 years after this.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
It means a lot. I mean, I love it. I love thankfully I got great teammates here. They just they keep me going, and I keep them going. So it's just the teammates, the things I've made connections with in baseball. I just love it.
For you, all these years playing baseball, who's been your biggest motivation? What have they meant to you?
Probably my dad.
Yeah.
My dad has definitely kept me going. I gotta keep going for him.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely him.
So we start talking about the actual season now. As we finish the regular season, get ready for the playoffs. What's your overall thoughts on how this regular season's been for you guys?
Again, ups and downs. I think it was really rough in the beginning.
Yes.
We didn't really know what our team was. But once we got over that bump, I mean, we had some long winning streaks. I mean, we had some really hard-fought games against some really good teams. Like our conference games, I know we've lost, but I mean, none of our games really were like we got whooped. I mean, we got
been
really
right there with them.
beat down. I think we're a team to look out in the playoffs, though.
Yeah.
For
sure. For you, I know you kind of started pitching to start off the year, and then now you've really been more of a big batting lineup playing the outfield. What's that transition been like for you, kind of being more outfield?
It's actually not been weird or anything. Like I've taken my role.
Yeah.
Dawson. I'm leaving Dawson and Tommy up to pitch, and a Hodap. Hodap's been really good.
Yes.
Someone's got to take that role for being a leader at hitting. And, I took the role.
Yeah. For you, I know you're batting over 300 this year. Last year was more in the 200s. So what's kind of been like what have you been working on behind the scenes to get better at hitting? 'Cause I know it's been paying off.
Getting on time on the ball has been my hardest thing. So to be like that and just being good at situational hitting, like getting guys over, getting the runs in when we need it, and
Speaking of getting runs in, you've came in some big spots, getting some huge RBIs. I know it starts with the team effort. I know obviously you're getting the guys in, but the other guys are getting themselves on. How big is it to have the guys in front of you like Kagas, Tommy, and Reed to get on base and set the tone?
Oh, it's amazing, especially when they're faster than me.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean they know I love the pressure spot, so when they get on, they know they get on, give me the spot, and then we're going from there.
So I'm sure that Busch Stadium this year was probably your final or favorite game
that was awesome.
this year. What was it like playing there one final time in a Lancer uniform?
It was awesome. We got to see you in the background. I mean, that was awesome. I mean, this time you had to take it in. You're a senior. You don't know where you're gonna go next after this. It was awesome, especially just to see the young guys be able to have that moment too and know like what they're gonna get in the future. I mean, it was just awesome to take it in and have my family there.
Yeah. So I mean, and the start wasn't great as well either. 10-2 down 10-2 in the seventh. You guys scored 3 in the seventh, make it 10-5. I bet the dugout as you guys started chipping away, it felt like, hey, you guys can do. Get a little confidence in there.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing about us is that no matter, we can be the quietest team from like 1 through 5 innings. Yeah. And I mean, we just have this little click that coach says, hey, we got to get going. Let's go. Thanks to Blomberg for being a loud guy, because he does not let us just sit there and be quiet. So, I mean, once we get rolling though, you really can't stop us.
So that game ends in a walk-off, 11-10. That was a mob at second base. I mean, that was a pretty cool movement. Walk me through kind of like the emotions going through that.
We know Tommy's going to do something good for us. So he got up there. We're all getting a little nervous, a little like ready to go. And then I think we were all kind of confused because because it's the last batter.
Yeah,
so I mean, so Gabe is tagging up at second. We're all like, oh my God, we're not gonna score this. He's gonna go to third, and then we're done. We're just gonna grab the ball. And we're gonna walk off tied game. And then they just throw it in like a week, and he comes home, and I mean, it was just awesome.
So that's one of the few games this year you guys have shown some resilience, shown some battle. And so your first regional matchup is going to be against O'Fallon, a team you know really well. 2 games against them where it's been very close ones. You know, 2 very close games. What do you know about them coming from those 2 games coming in this one?
They're definitely a situational team. They know how to get runs in when they need it. But I think we know we need a hit. We know we have the pitching locked down. Defense is good. We gotta hit. We gotta hit the ball. I mean, we know Connor Blue pretty good, or Barker twins.
Yeah.
We gotta hit.
Yeah, and both of those games too, you guys were able to get runners on.
Right.
Just couldn't come through. It's all about that situational thing you were talking about.
So with Edwards though too.
So over the next 2 weeks, obviously the goal is to keep the season alive, keep winning. What do you think is the biggest key to success to keep the season alive?
Energy. Our energy has to stay going the whole game. Because I feel though like we can come back, but I mean we're playing some tough teams in the beginning. Yes. So I just don't think we can have that 7th inning just go. I think we need to go the whole game. Because then if we can go the whole game, I mean we're a team that's not supposed to be winning really.
Yep.
So if we can get on a team that's the top dogs, especially O'Fallon, I think it'll scare them a little bit and they will not be ready for the pressure.
For you guys, what would it mean to bring home a regional championship in your final year? Because I know it's been 2 years since the last one. What would it mean to you to bring one in the last final year?
It'd mean it all, especially as a senior, feeling like a leader, getting to bring it home for coach. For Blom's last season,
yes, I would
love to bring it home, and then see our other sports do good as well. I mean, I'd love to do it for us.
So as we play, last regular season game, we got playoffs Thursday. How's that feeling of you playing your last game in Atlanta uniform set in yet for you?
It's tough. I don't want to think about it yet. But I mean, whatever happens.
Out of all your years playing baseball, what do you think is probably your favorite moment besides the Busch Stadium? Because I know it's probably up there. What's your favorite moment?
No, it wasn't a crazy hit, but in playoffs when we did bring regionals home, my sophomore year, coach, I got brought up. I was doing good. Didn't play playoffs yet. Then I think it was we needed a man on. We needed something going. Hit a little blooper over like third base or wherever it was. Got on. It just felt awesome.
For all these years playing baseball, what has Lancer baseball meant to you?
Everything, honestly, everything. Because this is my 4 years. I gotta find the home that I love, and I loved it ever since. I mean, just the thought of being able to bring something home to your school after maybe not doing it for a while, a couple years, or just never bringing home anything. I would love to bring it home for a school. Out
of your time here at East, when you play your last game, what's something you'll never forget? What's something you'll take away from your 4 years here playing baseball? It's a tough one. That's why we end on this question. It's a big one.
I don't know. I feel like it's got to be the connections I had, because as a senior, I mean, I made some good connections with some of our sophomore guys, junior guys, and some about those connections I just don't think I'll ever really forget.
Well, Ty, thanks for taking time to join me.
Thank you.
Good luck these next 2 games.
Yes, sir.
And I know next year playing at Kakasika College, you're going to play Swick, which I'm going to be at. So you better not be shy to coming off for an interview next year.
Oh, no.
I'll get you for sure.